It is hardly possible to build anything if frustration, bitterness, and a mood of helplessness prevail. I believe that any violation of privacy is nothing good. Authorities must be respected and chosen wisely. These are just a few of many quotes from Lech Walesa. Lech is an anti-communist crusader and former president of Poland. He played a key role in freeing Eastern Europe from the clutches of Soviet communism and ultimately the breakup in the USSR. Lech was born September 29, 1943 in Popowa, Poland. After graduating from a vocational school, he worked as a car mechanic through 1961 to 1965. He was a corporal in the Army, which he served for 2 years. 1967 to 1976, he worked as an electrician in the shipyard in Gdańsk, Poland. He was fired for being an anti-government activist. In 1969, he married Mirosława Donta Gohos. The couple had 8 children. Now, during his work as an electrician, he formed and became the leader of Solidarity, a unity based on shared interests, objectives, and standards among all employees. Through 1980 to 1990, working as an activist, Lech led Poland's first independent trade union. His actions created a strike within the shipyard, which sent a wave of strikes throughout the country. Some 17,000 workers seized control of the linen shipyards to protest. Their primary demands were for workers' rights. As organized independent unions, they collectively used their strength to have a voice in the workplace and to control the rise in food prices for the economy. Now, being a leader of this Solidarity, he was incarcerated for several years. After his release, he was put under constant surveillance by the secret police. But somehow he still managed to keep in contact with the underground leaders of the unions, keeping it going secretly while fighting against the government's protest. Solidarity's underground efforts even received financial help from our American unions and was given support by Pope John Paul II. Finally, the government buckles the 31st of August, 1980. They signed the Gdańsk Agreement, giving the workers the right to strike and to organize freely and independently. This inter-strike committee transformed into a national federation of unions, and they named it Solidarity. 10 million workers and farmers semi-autonomously joined together in this union. And in 1983, Lech won the Nobel Peace Prize Award. Now, through 1990 and 1995, this charismatic leader of millions of Polish workers went on to become the president of Poland. Now, he tried to run for president again in the year 2000, but only received a tiny fraction of the votes and was not reelected. Now, today, Lech is well known as a hero who brought down communism in Poland. He still continues his missions as an advocate for international solidarity, struggling for peace, freedom, and democracy. He provides support for those who have the courage to fight for peaceful development of the world and to stand up against terrorism. giving hope and creating opportunities for all to have the right to fight for a better future.